The lights dim as a lone singer walks onto the stage. Simple clothes, calm face, no flashy intro. Judges exchange polite smiles, clearly unsure. When asked why he's here, he pauses and says quietly, "I wrote a song about a time that divided America, but also revealed its soul." The audience murmurs. Some clap. Some look uneasy. The title of the song flashes briefly on the screen, The Trump Era. A soft piano note hits. Silence spreads across the theater. You can feel tension in the air. No one knows whether this will explode or collapse. The singer closes his eyes and begins. The first verse is gentle, reflective, lyrics about factories, forgotten towns, angry voices, broken trust. Then the chorus hits. The music swells into a powerful anthem, blending pain, pride, and protest. The words don't attack. They mirror America. Crowd reactions split second by second, gasps, hands over mouths, people standing, others wiping tears. Judges lean forward. One whispers, "This is dangerous, but brilliant." By the final note, the singer belts a line about unity rising from chaos, and the room erupts. A standing ovation crashes like thunder. America didn't expect this. The applause doesn't stop when the music ends. It explodes. It hits the walls, the ceiling, the cameras, rolling like thunder that refuses to fade. For a full 5 seconds, the singer just stands there, chest rising and falling, eyes still closed, as if he's not sure whether opening them will shatter the moment. When he finally looks up, the entire audience is on its feet. Some are cheering wildly, some are frozen, hands pressed to their mouths. A few are crying openly. This isn't polite appreciation. This is shock mixed with release, like a nation just heard its own reflections sung back to it. The judges don't rush to speak. That alone says everything. Normally, someone jumps in with a joke, a quick compliment, a soundbite, but now, silence, heavy, loaded, the kind of pause that feels louder than applause. One judge slowly leans back, exhales, and shakes their head, not in disagreement, but disbelief. Another judge stares at the singer like they're trying to process what just happened, as if the performance rewrote the rules of what's allowed on this stage. Finally, one judge grips the microphone. Their voice is careful, measured. "I don't even know where to start," they say. Because that wasn't just a song, that was a moment. The crowd roars again. "You walked into a talent show," the judge continues, "and somehow turned it into a mirror. Some people saw pride in that mirror. Some saw pain. Some saw anger. Some saw hope. But nobody here saw nothing." The singer nods slightly, eyes glassy now. Another judge jumps in, visibly emotional. "I've heard thousands of voices on this stage," they say. "But very few performances feel necessary. That felt necessary." The audience murmurs in agreement. Heads nod. Hands clap again, slower this time, deeper. "You didn't tell people what to think," the judge adds. "You told people what it felt like to live through that time." The third judge, known for being brutally honest, leans forward. "I'm going to say something risky," they begin, causing the room to tense again. "This could make people angry. This could divide opinions. And that scares television executives." A nervous laugh ripples through the crowd. "But art isn't supposed to make everyone comfortable," the judge continues. "It's supposed to make people feel. And tonight, you made millions feel something they haven't been able to put into words." The singer finally speaks. His voice trembles, not from fear, but from emotion. "I didn't write it to argue," he says softly. "I wrote it because I watched families stop talking, friends stop listening, and I wanted to believe we could still hear each other." That line lands harder than any lyric. The audience erupts again, louder than before. Backstage, producers are already scrambling. Phones vibrate non-stop. Assistants whisper urgently. Social media teams stare at screens as numbers climb at impossible speed. Clips of the performance are already spreading. Short videos posted by audience members, shaky but powerful. Captions reading things like, "I didn't expect this. This gave me chills. I don't agree with everything, but wow." Within minutes, hashtags form. Some praise the courage. Some criticize the choice. Arguments ignite. Threads explode. But one thing is consistent across every platform: everyone is watching. News outlets pick it up before the episode even finishes airing on the West Coast. Headlines race to be first. Singer STUNS talent show with anthem inspired by Trump era. Bold performance leaves judges speechless. A song that refuses to take sides, and that's why it hurts. By the time the commercial break hits, the clip is trending nationwide. Reaction videos begin appearing instantly. People filming themselves watching, pausing, rewinding, arguing with their own screens. Comment sections turn into battlegrounds, but also confession booths. Strangers admit things they've never typed before. Some say the song made them angry. Others say it made them cry. Many say the same thing: "I didn't expect to feel this." Back on stage, the host returns, clearly aware that something historic just happened. They smile, but their eyes are wide. "Well," they say, letting the crowd calm just enough to be heard, "this is definitely a first for this stage." Laughter breaks the tension, but the energy doesn't fade. It lingers, electric, unsettled, alive. As the singer walks off, he doesn't celebrate. He doesn't pump his fists or shout. He simply presses a hand to his chest, nods once toward the judges, and disappears into the shadows. The contrast is striking, the quiet exit after such a loud impact. Cameras catch audience members still standing, still talking. Still processing. Some hug, some debate. Some just stare at the stage as if it might explain what they're feeling if they look long enough. Hours later, the performance dominates late-night monologues, opinion panels, podcasts, and live streams. People argue whether it should have been allowed. Others argue that it had to be allowed. The song is analyzed line by line. Lyrics are quoted out of context and then defended in full context. Musicians praise its structure. Critics debate its message. View counts climb into the millions, then tens of millions. And through it all, one truth becomes impossible to deny: this wasn't just a viral audition. It was a cultural flashpoint. A reminder that music can still stop a room. That a single voice, standing alone under bright lights, can make an entire country gasp, not because it agrees, but because it recognizes itself. Long after the episode ends, America is still talking, still replaying, still arguing, still listening,